Hello everyone, Sunset2, welcome to another Fabric Mod overview, this time on Vanilla plus Biomes. A mod that simply adds in 58 new ones, and many of them focus on tigers, swamps, forests, birch forests, dark forests, plains, ocean biomes, and desert biome expansions. So yeah. So just take a look one by one using the /locate biome command and we'll find out what differences there are. So go here first, and pretty much what it does, Sheamus changes up the dark oak trees and still keeps the mushrooms and oak trees, but there is different elevation of them as well, and a lot more sort of, I guess, trees that are kind of similar to jungle ones, I guess, and still keeps the 2x2 of them. So there's that. You still got the hilly nature in there. So yeah. Next we have the balloon forest, which has different heights of trees. I'm pretty sure this is it. That is the lowlands, wrong biome. This is the one we want. There we go. Yeah. So you still got your birch and your oak. We'll just try and get past the hilly area. You've got different heights of trees, as well as, I think, more of a balloon-like focus for the leaves. We've also got a few bushes. So here. So there's that. Next we have the barren desert, which is simply just a desert without obviously any cacti or anything. That looks there, so we'll just try and go elsewhere. Yep. So I guess is so anywhere that has a dead bush or cactus will be a desert. Anything that has nothing in it will be a barren desert. So yeah, you're not going to see them probably that often, as they do connect to deserts, but yeah, you get certain patches of it in a way. Next we have the berry fields, which has just wait for this to load up after waiting chunk. And my guess is it's maybe just a tiger biome with more. Okay, so we've got a giant spruce tiger, that's not what we want. There we go. Yeah, so berry fields, I assume, is a tiger with maybe more chances of berries spawning, I guess. Yeah, for the most part, and there's a bit more spacing between the trees, I guess, as well. I'm not too sure. So we've got an edge here even, so the tiger edge before going to some other stuff. Okay, so a bit different. Okay, next we have the birch forest biomes, such as the clearing, the edge, the lake, and thicket, I think. So you've got some logs on the ground there. Obviously, you got your typical birch trees. The edge of the biome is obviously the edge. Just go a bit further here and we'll see what else we can find. So we have thickets, which is a bit more filled with trees, I guess. There's no other aspects there. Yeah, so it's just a bit more filled in with trees. There's the occasional water patches there. On the hill, you've got the lake, which also maybe has quite a bit of water chance. So there's that, but obviously not as much of trees there. So it's the birch forest biomes in particular. Next we have the certain water ones, so the cold ocean lagoon, like so. Just go under the water. So we've got some kelp and seagrass, we've got gravel, but at a different height than usual. Go over here, we've got a lukewarm one as well. Oops, we've got a structure here. I don't know that's supposed to be part of something or not. I think this might be the ruins, that's why. There's that. This stretches out quite a bit, so you'll probably see these maybe near shorelines for the most part, and they're just a lot lower down. Sorry, a lot. They're still quite. I don't know the word. They're still not deep enough. They're still kind of shallow. Then when you get out a bit further, you'll probably find more. So you got your cold ocean one, and I guess okay. So we're just finding other biomes, but obviously you would then give it out to a deep ocean, I would assume, or maybe not. But yeah. Okay, so we've got our dark forest clearing and a few other things. Just take a look just in case at this, even though it's probably most likely still connected to the dark forest, of course. Quite a bit of a stretch there. So with a lush swamp, a little bit. Got our oak thicket, which is got a few more smaller trees, I guess. And kind of bunched together there. I don't know if they're that much bloom-like either. Probably not. Certain aspects. So quite a thick. Out there. Then the regular dark forest. So there's that. Oops. Let's see. Locate biome. More biomes. We'll go to the decaying swamp, I guess, because we've already seen quite a bit of the dark forest. And so we've got, like so, a few smaller trees in the swamp. You've got the land and the water there. You've got a few logs on the ground to add a bit more to it. A few hills and so on. And obviously many of them are quite small and decayed. We've got a few bushes and so on. A few logs that stick off the edge like that, because Worldgen does that. Okay. Next we have the plateau. So to get back up from here, because it is quite a higher biome, or a hilly biome. So we've got a plateau here with being much higher up, and then further down obviously is the desert. So we'd have certain mountains or otherwise, but then sort of a flat top or something. So there's that. So you'll only see these on occasion, I assume, compared to this hilly one over here that's more of a desert hills. Yeah. And this one is a hill as well, so it kind of depends. Alrighty, we've got a fen next. Like so. Which I think is a combination of spruce trees and plains. No, this is a forest edge. Okay, so no, okay, we've got our fen here. So yeah, so a bunch of spruce trees, a few logs on the ground, quite a bit of space between them, of course, and otherwise kind of a tiger or plains like approach. Okay, we'll get into plains. So, and the water also counts, I guess, as well. So there's that. Okay, next we have the flat tree forest, which has a few more flat trees in there, so the leaves don't obviously curve or anything there. You've got obviously the birch and oak varieties here. So I assume this is quite a small biome. No, okay, a bit larger. Still a few hills and a few other things in here. Like so. We have the flooded forest, which is like so. Let's see. That is a... Okay, so we've got a few trees bunched together, a few water patches in between. like so. We've got our oak and birch trees there. We have access to the ocean with some of these. So there's that. We've got the forest, which just expands on a few things. We've got the flower field compared to the flower forest. And we've got, well, otherwise, I guess, the, I forget what the other flower plains or so, I mean. So we've got a flower field with a bit of water. Got a mountain nearby. That'll lead into a typical forest issue, or forest edge and such. So there's that. Next we have the jungle clearing, which we'll go with, and then we'll end off part 1. It's got a jungle clearing, which you see, so we've got our beach, we've got our clearing, and then the edge there, so I'm assuming it's supposed to be a transitional biome between the actual jungle and the shoreline for the most part, or a bit more less crowded of jungle trees and a few bushes even added in as well. So yeah, that's part 1. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.